Again, so one thing I forgot to mention was about this situation where they give you the directions for the motherboard, but not necessarily for some of the other things. And that is really a problem, in a way, you know. So you have to be careful, and very important is, you know, take it upon yourself that you try to hook these things up correctly. This one wire is connector, I should say. It's a very special type of connector. Allow me to get that so you can see what's going on here. This one right here, this connector is the only thing that works as far as hooking up your fan goes, and you can see it show you real good here. So here it is right here. You can see that connector, and you know, you can see how it's hooked up. It only has 2 wires coming out, so it really throws you. You see how you have a bunch of wires over here, but just 2 on this side. But if you hook that in hard enough, it will stay, and that'll have all your fans hooked up at once. It's confusing because the manual for the motherboard, it tells you that you have to hook all those fans up individually. It's just not so. It all hooks in via this one connector looking thing over here, and that's it. And see right here, there's an opening so you can see your motherboard. There's your motherboard right there from the back, so you don't have to worry about it. It's one of the things I love about this case. If you ever had to take off a fan, supposedly you could do it from right back here. You don't even have to get your hands dirty. But I don't buy into that. I just like the idea of the access. Fantastic access here. Alrighty.
Life is fracking, my friend.
So, looks like we're finally at that stage. I'm going to be turning it on. But before we do, let me point out that I put in a new monitor already. So here it is, and it's a gateway monitor. I really like it. It's going to be very adequate for our purposes. And so now I'll turn it on. There it goes, starting up. In this case, the monitor starts up automatically. And just gotta wait for it to warm up or whatever. And then you see starting Windows. I already loaded Windows up already. And even some applications, so it'll be ready to go. So we don't get boring, okay? Here we go, starting Windows. Okay. Now we're just entering our code. And off it goes, and one of the first things it fires up is core temp. I love that app. I loaded it up for just keep track of, you know, all the little things that are up with it, because I wanted to be sure to have some means to keep track of the core temperatures. It has 8 cores, so let's keep track of those temps. And so now I'm just going to test a few things with it, and that's exactly what you should do. Well, the first things I do is I test to see how it runs as far as gaming is concerned. So I just click on this, and it'll load up an app. And I just run a real basic game at first, and then later I do the more complicated stuff. I purposely loaded up something a little more complicated, Windows, Microsoft Flight X, and go from there. It's too loud. Okay. Hold on. I forgot that before we start playing, should always get in the spirit of things, you know. So I'm gonna do that right now. There. Now that's more like it. Put on my lock and load shirt. Yeah, I'm ready to go, man. So, you know. All right. Lock and load, baby. Even now, most of the time I win this game. That's why I like this. That's what you have. Take that. These guys are really stupid. You let them go by you and then you shoot them. It's so stupid. The more of them you kill, the more power-ups they give you. Why? It's really great. Later on, when it gets to like level 50, you're like screaming for help. You know? Come on, come on! Why don't you give me one of them power-ups? And they never give it to you either. It's so funny. Take that, you bastard. Let's go drink some wine and make merry. Okay. Here we go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Alright. Okay, I can see the graphics are working excellent. Really okay. Okay, exit to Windows. Bam. Get out of there. Alright, now you've proven that out. Your sound is good. Your sound is working good. Me, I like to shut off the Windows sounds. But the reason I like to do that is because they get to be annoying after a while. So, and then I got another thing going, which is IOLO system mechanic, just to make sure things are running right. And also, I downloaded Norton Utilities because I have both of them on there because they do a little bit different things and they cover the computer system really, really well. Anyway, I strongly recommend those two. And also another one that I put on there was driver update because I don't want to have to be thinking about what driver saved me a whole lot of time looking for the drivers that I needed for it. So, all right, now let me get on with. Well, there's really nothing left to do. I did the sound, I did the video, and I tried out the USB 3.0. It worked really, really well. I couldn't believe that. When I read that off there, you know, it said that the transfer rate is extremely fast, 5 gigabytes per second, if I recall. And wow, man, it uploaded so fast. I couldn't even believe it. It was sort of wow, done. You know. So anyway, I'm sure that you'll really enjoy that.